You scaled your content with AI. More posts, more videos, more content, more output. This creates a massive trust gap in the marketing space today. I think this article from Search Engine Journal is highlighting this really well, and they are proposing this 5-pillar framework for creating something a little bit more authentic so that your brand or your personal brand can actually raise above that enormous flood of AI written content and attract people who have genuine interest in a human connection. It's important to think about how to approach your audience in a genuine way. The second pillar is visceral storytelling and why safe content is invisible content. I've been talking about this on my channel just recently, that you need original data, real storytelling, and a true human hook. Then the next pillar is about the multimodal optimization and repurposing fallacy. I totally agree, and this is also something that Gary Vaynerchuk is talking about. You need original content for different platforms. All of this repurposing is not going to work really well because all platforms have their own rules and you need to abide by them if you want to succeed. So it's not so easy to just put something really business-oriented from LinkedIn and just repost it to TikTok, because this is not going to work. Then measuring what actually matters. And finally, we have ethics, authenticity, and why trust has become competitive advantage. And let me tell you a little bit more about this whole trust landscape here. As I have mentioned, the problem is more significant than just AI slop in the search engines. For example, at this point, AI-generated covers flood musicians' streaming profiles. So this also happens in music. Then we have a whole flood of AI slop videos on YouTube, and actually advocacy groups and experts have slammed YouTube for serving up low-quality artificial intelligence-generated videos to its most vulnerable audience, children. So, been a big story recently. And then we have this really interesting article from Fast Company, what South by West 2026 revealed about the creator economy's future. And I think this is also revealing about this trust gap. Basically, the 5 lessons are: AI will flood the internet with content. The response will be a premium on humanity. So right now, I think there will be more orientation towards human-verified content, and especially I think video content like this, like authentic content. I'm just speaking to you here as a human. I'm stumbling. I'm also trying to figure this out. This is actual human connection, and not just some AI-generated stuff that you have seen on the screen. The next filter in social feeds might be literally human-made. I would agree with that. There will be verified accounts. You'll have to verify that you are a human. Otherwise, the content that you will be producing purely with AI through unverified channels is going to become invisible, because social media platforms also don't have infinite computing power to just sort through infinite AI slop. So they will need to curb down this amount of AI slop. Then we are shifting from audiences to communities. So people are looking for more authentic experiences. The future of discovery is creator video, especially in search. I think this is, again, a really interesting point of view with which I would agree. It's really difficult still to fake authentic human video and somebody just walking you through their experience. So this is going to be the next biggest currency, or actually is already right now, within the search engines, because that's how you can answer questions authentically. That is what humans are looking for, not only for AI overviews that have taken over the internet, but also for regular humans talking about things that interest them. And finally, the counter trend to digital overload is real life experiences. travel, events, pop-ups. Creators are becoming the bridge between the online world and those real-world moments. So I think the resurrection of live events and speaking to humans, I think this is going to be like the next big wave, and I'm really excited about that. So now let's take a look at some practical takeaways. We have these different strategies here side by side. Volume first, so just constant output, weak signal, thinning engagement, lack of authenticity. This is your regular kind of tech bro approach to marketing, which is unfortunately failing. Perhaps there was a small window, like an arbitrage window in which it was working, but now we are rapidly moving to credibility first model. So selective output, strong signal, earned shares, human authenticity. Let's do it. I have recently created a video about how SEO content is ranking right now, and it really seems that human plus AI is the way to go. The way in which you set this up is really important. It's the human that first decides an angle and sets the point of view, and then AI helps you draft it, and then the human still edits for voice, and then you hit publish. I think this is a much longer journey that you have to take with this type of content, but this type of content is going to be way more successful. And finally, you can do this kind of trust audit. So did a human set the angle? Does it include a perspective AI can't have? And would someone share this specifically? You should answer all of these 3 questions before you hit publish. And now we can also take a look at this graph. AI adoption has severely outpaced trust infrastructure. So you can see that at around 2024, the volume of content just started increasing rapidly, and the audience trust and verification just started dropping. So we have this gap here in terms of trust that brands, I think, need to address rapidly, because this volume first strategy is just basically failing. So here's the AI adoption maturity matrix. When we were in this 2024-25 era, we could call it naive adoption.
The time is 9:30 a.m. Please start your sacred weekly planning ritual. This is the most important habit. Just do it now. Have a great day.
Over here, you can see the AI adoption maturity matrix. In 2024-2025 era, we had this naive adoption with just optimized for volume and throughput, AI generated, lightly reviewed, hype driven, unvetted, relied on just global accuracy metrics. But now we are moving towards mature adoption. And I think for marketers, it's important to take this into account. So right now we are moving towards optimized for credibility and trust, AI assisted but human verified IP and secured supply chains, and massively audits for subgroup miscalibration, which now can be done with the use of a really cool tool released by Meta. This tool is called MCGrad. As you can see here, they are open sourcing MCGrad, a Python package for multi-calibration developed and deployed in production at Meta. So the problem is that a model can be globally calibrated yet significantly miscalibrated within identifiable subgroups or feature intersections. And the solution is that MCGrad reformulates multi-calibration using gradient-boosted decision trees. So this is a lot of AI talk about basically your ability to now look at your data more, not only from a global perspective, but in a more granular perspective, to make sure that the needs of all of the subgroups have been taken into account and that you are not ignoring anyone. As always, if you are interested in stories like this, you can visit my website, rafalreyzer.com. Over here, you can see the full article about this topic of AI, trust, and with links to all of the sources. So feel free to check this out. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to see you in the next one.